get real on a very important topic, campus sex.
Nika happen to meet up with the lecturer, aka show interest. Little did I know I was hex in my life.
There's a lot of peer pressure, especially when you're going into campus.
Everyone wants to roll with that, you know, wale wase.
The pressure is so real.
Then it was like, I can't.
When a chick says no, a lot of you feel like, oh, she'll always say no. No means yes.
Somebody saying no, but deep down, he's like, yes, yes.
Sometimes a lady might be saying yes to your company, to spending time with you, but no to sex.
Tamima, and this is Real Talk. Today we get real on a very important topic, campus sex. Now, I'm sure you've heard the expression that with great freedom comes great responsibility. Well, for a lot of young people, once they're sent off to college and university, that is truly the first time that they experience absolute freedom. But this is the thing, guys. With the freedom, if they make the wrong choice, it can have lifelong devastating effects on their future. So today, my guest will be getting real on this topic. What was their campus sex experience? Welcome to Real Talk.
A lot of the times that somebody joins the university or college, there's a pressure of, as actually has been said, you want to fit in. And then you meet somebody like perhaps Elvis, who considers himself to be the lecturer of sex.
Nikarudi hivi hostel nikajambia, how comes me ni fresher and I'm dating a lake? It's an achievement.
Thanks for tuning in. Now, I'd just like to clarify that it was very important for us to do this topic today simply because, yes, it's a bold conversation, but it must be had. We must ensure that we understand the issues that are facing young people. And really, when it comes to campus life, you cannot run away from the fact that young people are having sex. And through this platform, we are hoping to help you understand which conversations need to be had, which information must we pass to them. Now, please help me welcome my first guest, Elvis Kirongo, who is 22 years old. And he says on the campus scene, he's considered a player and he tends to prefer freshers. Hi, Elvis. Welcome to Real Talk. Okay, so Elvis, you're the guy who coined the player in player.
Yeah.
No, mpaka shades, huh? Yeah. So can I ask you to just punguza swag kidogo ndo nikuangalie kwenye macho?
Nitoe.
Utoe. Lakini unakapoa, si ndio?
Nashukuru.
To me appreciate.
Sawa.
So Elvis, you say that on campus, a lot of your peers consider you to be a player. Why is that?
This is nature. Na huwezi ukaepa kutoka hizi vitu. So inakuwa tu tuseme, yani the fact huwezi ukaziepa.
Ni fact aje? Huwezi kuhepa aje?
Unajua ukiwa huko, then kama ulikuwa umezoea vitu zingine kujichocha na mavijana huko nyumbani, then ukija huko huwezi ukaja hadi ukijaribu kuminimize unapata vipi mwanangu? Shakuwa nini?
So unasema ukiwa pale kwenye campus ni ngumu kuminimize?
Yeah, ngumu sana.
Kumaanisha wewe umefungua duka?
Mimi nishafungua.
So nikikuulizaje ulifungua duka lini?
Mimi I was 18.
18?
Yeah. So
ulingoja mpaka ukamaliza high school?
Ndio.
Alafu sasa ukafungua?
Ndio.
Na ukaanza kuwa sasa champion. Ule mpaka sasa unajiita player. Now, which year in campus are you in right now?
Second year.
You're in your second year?
Yeah.
So yani wewe ulijoin campus last year na already ushaanza kunyemelea fresher. That's your reputation at your campus. So why do you tend to like the freshers?
Unajua mwanangu washatoka nyumbani hapa hivi. Akija hapa hamna kitu anajua wengi wetu.
Yaani hamna kitu anajua.
Yeah,
So kumaanisha unanyemelea kama timu mafisi.
Si lazima vitu waonyeshe jamani vipi.
So ukifika pale sasa tuseme kwa mfano msichana amekuja pale, ni mara yake ya kwanza, and campus yako iko wapi ICS?
Kwa hapa tu Stanback.
Within Nairobi.
Yeah.
So pengine msichana ni mara yake ya kwanza Nairobi. So unamuingizaje kwenye box?
Mimi. So unajua vitu zingine huwezi ukaepuka kutoka nazo. Mimi I'm an artist.
Wewe ni msanii. So wakikuona wanaona usanii. No wonder. Sasa tunaelewa nywele, stanners, look kako fresh.
Salama vipi.
So kuna wale wasichana wakiona wanasema, Elvis kama yule Elvis Presley.
Nasema tu ningependa kutoka na video jamani. Nasema tu sawa.
Lakini sasa kwa hao wasichana wote ambao unafungua duka, nikikuuliza una girlfriend?
Mimi. Tuseme sasa hivi sina, unajua.
Hauna girlfriend, lakini duka iko
wazi.
Duka iko wazi tena sana. Na nikikuuliza kama hivi, wenzako, maybe marafiki zako pale shuleni, pia wako kama wewe kunyemelea fresh, ama kuna wale ambao sasa wameona fresha ni wachanga, acha sasa tuende mathadia ama fourthia.
Pia ikiweza.
Sasa kama wewe mwenyewe? Wewe mwenyewe, thadia fourthia ama ni fresha tu?
So not million freshers, but tuseme kama kila mtu.
Kila mtu kwenye campus.
Yeah.
Na nikikuulizaje sasa hivi, una madada nyumbani?
Mimi? Mimi nilizaliwa katika familia ya madada mimi. Yeah.
So pengine madada zako wakikuona hapa sema, "Hey Elvis, si wache kuwa player, unaweza kubali?"
Vipi jamani, kila mtu ana maisha yake.
Please, I'd like to introduce my next guest, Paul Mongela. So Paul is 22 years old and he says that he's in campus, and for him as well, amefungua duka to the extent that his roommate alikuwa anapigwa exile tena sana. Please help me welcome Paul. Paul, karibu kwenye Real Talk. Naona na mmeng'ara, yani mlikuwa mnanipigia look. So Paul, right now, do you have a roommate ama sasa unaishi peke yako?
Sasa niko peke yangu.
Sasa kwa sababu roommate waliona hawawezi.
Aliona imba.
They couldn't keep up with Paul. So nasikia wakati ulikuwa na roommate ulikuwa unawapiga exile.
Nilikuwa naweza mjenga tu so ajipe shughuli.
Yaani mpaka unamlipa ajipe shughuli.
Alafu mimi nifanye mambo yangu.
Sasa hizo umefungua duka proper.
Hiyo ilikuwa like venye ni tuseme ndo niliingia kambo, nilikuwa ule msee like napiga malup nini so unapata mademo ako unaona msee ni ule, alafu napata model anachocha. Nilikuwa msanii mimi pia ufanya music but na model part time, so wanasema kama mnataka msanii angalieni Paul nini saa mimi pia najisikia
So let me ask the girls because he's an artist, you're an artist as well. So campus girls, you go around saying mimi nataka msanii because yeye anasema advertisement ishatumwa. Kama unataka msanii Paul yuko. So is that a thing with campus girls that you like the creative types, the artsy type of guys? Clap if you agree. Oh, she's the only one. Don't feel shy, guys. Do you, okay, maybe not for you personally, but if you're to speak for your other peers, do you think that most girls in campus are attracted to guys like this because they're edgy? So clap if you agree. Okay. So, lakini sasa kama wewe hivi, have you ever had a serious girlfriend?
Nishaikuwa naye like from 2015 to hata nikifanya hizo mambo zangu pia nilikuwa naye.
So yani wewe ulikuwa umefungua duka, uko na dem, lakini bado unafungua duka na wasichana wengine.
Basa unaona kuna venye ilifika place nikakuja kupata pia yeye ni mchezaji kama mimi, unaona.
Sasa mlikuwa mnachezana pale. And right now tukiongea uko very single.
Saizi I even story saizi mimi nimefunga duka pia.
Sasa umefunga duka.
Na sina girlfriend, nimetulia saizi business nini vitu serious.
So what changed? You know, because there's an expression that I've had, and I think someone also said it on this show, whereby a rich man usually has one woman, but a poor man wanawake ni wengi.
You see, there's this girl I met some time back, and she told me utakufa haraka ukiendelea hivi unaenda.
So akikwambia hivyo utakufa haraka. Wewe wakati ile ulikuwa umefungua duka, ulikuwa unajipiga selfie?
Yeah, vipoa sana. Yeah, nilikuwa sawa.
Na wale wasichana ambao ulikuwa unafungua duka nao walikuwa wamepiga selfie pia?
Yeah, before tufanye anything lazima tupitie hapo hiyo.
So ulikuwa unaangalia huko tu unaenda pale
alafu
popote?
pia sikuwa naenda mahali popote. Mimi sikuwa mafresha.
Lakini bado ile akikwambia wewe chunga utakufa, ili kuingiza kibaridi.
Ili kuna venye niliona hapa hivi itabidi ni mature up kiasi, alafu ni focus on some things zenye zitanisaidia acha cause unakuja unapata unakuwa na dem, then ukitoka like hakuna kitu umeachieve. In fact umefanya kuenda loss cause lazima umempeleka out nini, so lazima umeenda loss. Sasa venye niliona huyu dem kuna venye ako na kitu anataka ni achieve in life, nikaamua sasa acha ni maintain.
So sasa hivi unataka kujijenga?
Yeah, so inajijenga.
So umekuwa umefunga duka kwa muda mgani?
Let's say from November last year.
Amejaribu si ndio? Okay, so I want to ask my audience, do you think that once you get to college, there's a lot of pressure to have sex? Clap if you agree. So let me take two of your comments. Why do you think that, hey, once you're on campus, there's too much pressure for me to have sex? I must get a boyfriend, or at the very least, lazima nifungue duka.
I think from way back, unajua ukiwa shule, primary, high school, most girls are still naive. And we feel like, mama ngome niambia, oh, sex this, sex that, kufungua duka this, kufungua duka that, you see. So most of us tend to like keep it. Kwanza most say, oh, it's still marriage, it's for my husband, you see. Then when we come to campus, things change. You get freedom. You get to meet different people with different personalities and different perspectives. So like, ukiwapo, you're that still, oh, it's for my husband. You know, unaangaliwa like, oh, you bado ni mtoto or something, you see.
Anyway, when mshamba, you're backwards.
When mshamba, you're still, you know. So like most campus girls still feel like, I can't keep up with ikutengwa, you know. Everyone wants to roll with that, you know, wale wase. So wewe uko hapo, you don't do these things. Unatengwa. So like some feel like, no, I need to open up to the world, to do what other girls do, to do what other people do. These things happen. So that's
part of the pressure to have sex comes from you want to fit in.
Yeah, you want to fit in.
So when other girls are talking about what they did with their boyfriend, wakifungua duka, you're not the one who's uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So that when girls are making stories, they're there, oh, you know, last night I was at this club. Then after that, my boyfriend and I, you know, we did this and this. People share experiences. So unajua, if you don't have that experience, like your time, you're just so silent. You feel out of place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who else, young women, who else agrees with her? Let me hear from one more young woman, then I'll take.
People do engage because of curiosity and freedom. You have freedom. What do you expect? You try.
So girls, and this is just for the girls, which girl, and you don't have to lift your hand, you can clap where you're seated, who agrees with the statement that I was a virgin until I got to campus? Clap, if that represents you. So let me ask again. So which young woman in the audience can say, I was a virgin when I got to campus, Tamima, and I am still a virgin in campus despite the pressure? So if you can just share what your experience is like, maybe if there's a girl who's watching, pia asifeel ni lazima to do, anaweza jua pia si lazima udu.
Hi. Okay, maisha ya chuo ni hivyo tu. Kuna pia influence, lakini maisha ni kujipanga pia. So si lazima ukisikia story ni lazima pia we pia uapply, usimamie nilifanya, we pia si lazima. Mwanamke, msichana, mvulana ni kujipanga tu kimaisha.
So kama wewe lazima kuna timu mafisi ambao wamejaribu?
Hiyo ni kawaida kwa vijana. Ndio.
Na wakija sasa pale kwako, sasa wanajua you're a virgin definitely. Na unajua pengine
oh no, si lazima kila mtu ajue mimi ni virgin au misha.
So pengine kama wewe msichana kijana akija pale unawezaje kujua kama huyu ako serious ama huyu ana mchezo nyingi?
Okay, kwa mara ya kwanza unajua ni vigumu kawaida, so unampa tu direct answer. Si mtu atakuja na Kiswahili nyingi, English nyingi, sheng, lakini unamwambia la maana la kumsimamisha asikupigi na maswali mengi zaidi.
Let me hear from another girl.
Yes, I'm a third year, still a virgin. I can just say that it's all about how I was brought up and my sister's reputation. And then when I came to campus, one thing I did is to join CU. That is one. But I had a lot of temptation and competitions that, you know, you can't be a girl in campus and you have not been broken, you know. And when a guy approached me, one thing I do is that I approach something straight. I just tell him straight away, just say what you want. And after that, I don't tell him that I'm a virgin. No, I just keep it and I deal with him until I dump him. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Remember, you can join the conversation by the hashtag #RealTalk with Tamima. Get on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and let me know what your views and comments are on today's topic. Right now, I'd like to invite my expert today, Diane Masinde. So, Diane, you've listened to the various, perspectives, different angles, whereby we have people who believe, mi nimefungua duka, my body, my business, but at the same time, despite the fact that we are saying that there's a lot of pressure, kuna wale pia they've been able to withstand the pressure. Anafunga duka and it's from a point of, si kufunga duka that I've had sex, I'm purely a virgin.
Sure. What we have in this generation is something that I call sexual corruption. And there's a lot of peer pressure. There's a lot of peer pressure, especially when you're going into campus. And when you're going to campus and then maybe perhaps the only thing that you're thinking about is your educational success, you will miss out even on growing in terms of your character. Now, a lot of the times that somebody joins the university or college, there's a pressure of, as has been said, you want to fit in. And then you meet somebody like perhaps Elvis, who considers himself to be the lecturer of sex, that he wants to teach you.
Elvis, you consider yourself the lecturer?
he wants to teach you as a fresher that uko green, that kufundisha hizi vitu. Because one of the most common questions that actually gentlemen ask ladies, are you a virgin? So they want to know, because they want to be the one, the special guy who breaks it.
Can I hear from Mafisi Sako up in here?
Sure.
Do you ask girls that? Are you a virgin? Does that come up? Mkifungua duka? Ama yeye unajulia mbele?
Unajulia mbele, lakini unajua kuna video mtu juhudi za tu. Wanasema tu hamna jogoo wa kuku moja.
Hamna jogoo wa kuku moja.
Ndio.
Lakini ni muhimu kama ile kuku imefunga duka na haijaifunguliwa.
Ni muhimu.
So unaulizaga kuku kama ushaifungua duka na mtu mwingine?
Hiyo ni kupoteza wakati jamani.
Unaendelea tu?
Unaendelea.
Hi. Grades, how are the grades? Are they good ama you're failing out of campus?
Actually, they are excellent.
Oh, they're excellent.
Yeah.
What about you?
Excellent.
Excellent as well.
So, good, yeah.
So you guys know how to balance
this
working?
thing you have to balance. You have to balance this. Juu usipo balance utapotea jamani, utafika mbali. Unajua, mimi huambia mtu ukiniona hivi usinifuate venye nafanya, fanya mambo zako. You have your own life, me have my own life. So ukiniona si lazima tu unifuate mienendo zangu. Mimi nakwambia tu because sasa hivi kama umefunga ndio tu kufunga tu. Si lazima mimi unifuate.
Okay, still want to come here on this topic. Don't go too far. We'll be right back.
There are a lot of angry people in campus who, because they've been heartbroken, they're like, you know what? I'm also going to do damage on other people, right?
And he was telling me, nikamwambia ya nilikunywa, is like walieka kitu ndani, so I feel like I'm not okay.
Nikarudi hivi hostel nikajambia, how comes mimi ni fresh and I'm dating a lake? Hii ni achievement.
Welcome back to Real Talk. Remember, you can join the conversation via the hashtag #RealTalk with Tamima. Let me know what your views, comments, and feedback are on today's topic. Now, earlier on, we were talking about campus sex in Kenya. What is the reality on the ground? I've had my guests share their different experiences. Remember, this platform, there is no judgment. We must discuss the issues boldly, ask the right questions to get the right answers. Right now, help me introduce my next guest, Karen Cherotich, who is 21. She is a political science and public administration student. In her second year, she got pregnant, and she's here to share her story with us. Please help me welcome Karen. So I understand that you are a mother of one.
Yes, I am.
So I'm pretty sure that when you joined campus for the first time, you never thought that you would get pregnant. It was not in your plan.
Never.
So what happened?
When I was in first year, I met this guy. He looked good. Okay. And alikuwa amemaliza shule.
So he was not in campus?
He was not in
How
campus.
many years older than you?
6 years older than me.
So you probably 19, 20?
Yeah, I was 18. Yeah,
18? And
yeah.
he's 24, 25?
Yeah,
Okay. And obviously he had a job?
he had a job.
So you like that?
Yeah.
Older guy.
Had a job. He looked good. Yeah.
So you guys got into a relationship. Alikuingizaje box?
Okay. So he's from my hometown, my place, and then we'd go out with my sister, my cousin, with him. After some time, I started liking him. Oh, and then I came to school first year, second year, we were dating, and then, oh, boom, second year, first semester, got pregnant.
Okay, I'm sure that's the last thing you expected.
Yeah, it was the last thing on my list.
So, saa zile mlikuwa mmefungua duka pale, initially, what made you decide to make the choice to fungua duka with him? Did you think this was a guy you'd spend the rest of your life with?
Yeah.
Yani mapenzi ilikuwa imechacha. So there you are, you've done the pregnancy test, it's positive. What's running through your mind?
I freaked out. I knew my mom was gonna kill me. And okay, I didn't know what to do. I was just crying. And then I talked to him. He was like, don't worry, you just keep cool, keep calm, we'll talk about it.
So he was supportive?
Yeah, he was supportive.
And there you are, you're pregnant, you've told your boyfriend, so he's supportive, hajaruka. Because girls, you know, kuna wale wengi ambao wanaruka.
No, hakuruka.
So then what happens next?
And then so I was like, oh, I'm going to abort this baby. I was crying, I didn't know what to do. And then I had a good friend.
So your first instinct was you cannot keep the baby?
Yes.
So abortion was what you're like, you know what, this was not in my plan, I want to get rid of it.
Yeah.
But your friend now helped you see otherwise.
Yeah. My friend was so good, she was supportive. I'd go to her room and cry all the time, but she was like, oh, don't worry, just we'll know what to do. Yeah.
So how did you tell mom? Because you said initially when you found out you were pregnant, you were like, oh my God, she's gonna kill me.
I didn't tell her.
At all?
Yeah.
Throughout the entire pregnancy?
No.
9 months?
No.
She never saw you, or were you hiding it?
No, I was in school, so she didn't see me. And then we went for strike, and then I didn't go home. I just stayed in my friend's place. I told her, oh, it's okay, I'll come home sometime. Yeah.
So nobody in your family knew you were pregnant?
Not even my sister.
You hid a pregnancy from all of them?
Yeah.
But najua Waswahili wanasema mimba haifichiki. So what happens when now Didi, the baby now is coming?
I didn't tell her, I told my
Still,
aunt.
even on the day of delivery?
Yeah. But she knew at some point.
She had heard from other people?
Yes.
So what happens now, umezaa mtoto? Now does mom recognize and acknowledge that my baby now has a baby?
Yeah, she does.
So
after some time, she just alizoea, so she was like, and she forgave me, so.
When you say she forgave you, it sounds like it wasn't easy in the beginning.
Yeah, it was not easy, but I guess she just got used to it and was like, this is life, so.
So did you continue with your studies in campus?
Yeah, I did. I'm still at school.
And did you have a boy or a girl?
A boy.
What's the name of your son?
Tyler.
Tyler. So looking back, because I'm sure as a mother you must love your son a lot.
I do.
And if you had to talk to other young girls, pengine, ambao wako campus, because wewe kama mama Tyler sasa, ukiingia campus, haukujua utatoka na baraka ya Tyler.
Yeah, I didn't know.
And I'm sure there are a lot of young girls like you as well. So unaweza waambiaje?
Actually, what I'll tell them is just follow your instinct. You never know what someone is going through. So, yeah, but abortion is not a choice.
And Baba Tyler is in the picture. He supports you and Tyler today?
Yeah, he does, but we broke up some few months ago.
So you're no longer together as a couple?
Yeah.
And for you today as Mama Tyler, are you dating somebody else?
No.
Umefunga duka kabisa?
Kabisa.
Help me invite my next guest, Selina Nduko, to the show. Selina, welcome to Real Talk.
Thank you.
So we're talking about campus sex. Walk me through that, because I understand that when you're in campus, you got pregnant.
Yeah. Okay, I was freshly first year. The road was tough, so ikakuwa na hiyo the issue of trying to fit in. So nikasema, wasichana jamani, wanataka nifanye nini ndo niweze kufit in, because sikuwa nataka hiyo story ya outing and clubbing and all that.
So you were very naive.
Yeah, I was very naive na nilikuwa nimecheza down low key.
Na ulikuwa umefunga duka kabisa?
Nimefunga, lakini I was not a virgin.
Okay.
Yeah. So pale nika happen to meet up with the lecturer, aka show interest. Nikarudi hivi hostel nikajambia, how comes mimi ni fresh and I'm dating a lake? Hii ni achievement.
So for you, it was an achievement.
Achievement, yeah.
So how old was this guy? Let's call him Mr. X.
Yeah, Mr. X.
How old was Mr. X?
25, early 20s.
So, and he's your teacher.
He's
in the
my
context
teacher.
of school now.
Yeah.
Lakini bado anakukatia.
Ana hit on.
Na akakuingiza box.
Amekuja na pressure, nimeingia box.
Pressure ka gani?
Unajua like wako na pesa, si ndio? They take you out, wanakuambia hata kuna hii freshers night, don't go. Utaenda uchoke huko sweat, I'll take you out. Peleka KFC, nikaona yenyewe maisha inabamba. I'm not using mom's money. Acha tuone venye kitaenda.
And right then when you guys were dating, were your friends in your circle aware that Selina is dating a lecturer? Ama mlificha?
Walikuwa najua, lakini ilikuwa ile chini ya maji, tusimharibie CV, asifutwe.
Because of course in most institutions it's not allowed. It's
not allowed.
Lakini
so wakakuwa hata hao wanakulia. Kiniambia, unatakanga tusikuseme na una date like, naambia hapana, ndawapei. So ikakuwa chini ya maji for like 2 months. So like akakuwa mzuri. So tuka hit on the first date alinipeleka. Hit on, we had unprotected sex.
Kafungua duka.
Nikafungua duka. Ika go the way it went.
Yani hiyo mara moja. Nikafungua duka na leg.
Ali promise sales, unajua.
Ukamwamini, ukamtrust.
Utawahi teta grades. Utawahi lala njaa, tunapanga laini kwa vibanda, going and buying chapati and maragwe. No. Wewe enda kuweka huko juu. Nikaona yenyewe this guy is serious. Nika decide to give him a chance. Little did I know I was hex in my life.
So ulipompa chance,
he got me pregnant. Kwenda kumwambia akakataa, hapana, sidhani. Nafikiria tu ni hao wengine, third years, fourth year. Nikamwambia no, it's you, but it was so hard to convince. Akalenga story and nikabaki niko peke yangu.
So yani aliku-cut off completely?
Yeah, ali-cut off.
Cut off
communication. Ana rafiki zangu anamkuta anakuambia tutakuharibia maisha, hata wewe tutaenda tukuseme. And he was like, mimi hakuna kitu mnaweza nifanyia. Then I told my friends, it's just okay. Mimi ndo mjinga ku accept. So hapo nika learn lesson. It's not good kuenda sana kukimbia. Just take everything.
What happened to the pregnancy?
I found out nilijihasolia. Nika hustle, naambia mom nimenafukuzwa shule, hujamaliza hii na hii, kuna vitu na need. Pesa ika add up, nika abort.
Katoa.
Yeah.
And did mom know that you were pregnant in campus?
No.
So you have to tell her before this show airs?
Yeah, I think so now.
Okay, we agree on that?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me introduce, I have Trudy Juma. So Trudy she's a YouTuber and she's also very passionate about mentoring young people. So as a young woman, I just want to get her perspective on what we are discussing. Trudy.
I feel like there's actually a lot of pressure in campus. The pressure is so real, so I can relate to these girls with what they're saying. I myself have gone through almost similar experiences, and I have friends who have gone through the same. So the pressure is real, but we live and we learn, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to introduce Bill. So Bill is 23 years old. He's a student. He's studying anthropology, important because he's in campus. And he has a girlfriend who's also 22. So together, they are parents to a one-year-old child. Please help me welcome Bill. So Bill, probably tell me about your campus sex experience.
Okay, there's this one girl we met back in high school. Yeah, but I was, I think, 1 step, 2 steps ahead of her. So I was like a mentor model. So I joined campus first. She came back. See, she came behind me. She joined the university. It was a good experience. Love was so real. It grew time with time. So we moved in campus a little bit before I moved out. So it got to a point to whereby there's one day she called me. She was like, hey, where are you? Although that time we had some fracas, things were not adding up well. We had some little fracas, you know, men with power and women love influential guys. So we had some harsh moments that time. So what happened, she called me. I went to see her in her hometown. It was the first time. I always take care of the bills. Now she's calling me. She's like, hey, you know what? Order anything, I'll pay. Huh? Is this logic, man? I normally take care of the bills. Okay, I just took some coffee. Then she was like, you know what? I'm expecting our baby. I was like, seriously?
Did you expect that?
No. It never came on my mind.
So throughout your love story, you guys had never discussed. Mulikuwa mmefungua duka just to establish.
Yeah.
But you had never discussed that a consequence of kufungua duka could be a baby. That never came up.
That never came up in mind because we thought of finishing campus and then we wed. Life goes on well. So I was very shocked. But niliona pia alikuwa ameshtuka, so I couldn't be shocked. I was like, wow, that's good news. We'll support the kid. And she was like, you know what? I want to do away with the kid. I was like, no. Please don't do that. Because, you know, I'm the only son at home. I can't see another son coming by. I ain't evil. So I encouraged the girl. I was like, you know what? Everything will be okay. You.
So you supported her.
Yeah.
And are you still together today?
No, she broke me up the other day.
She broke up with you?
Yeah.
But are you still in her life and your child's life?
Yeah. We still talk. Even I told her, you know what, I'm going to talk about her story. She was like, really? Yeah.
But if you're honest with yourself, do you wish that your parenting journey didn't quite turn out the way it did?
Yeah. You know, it's something good when you wake up every day, you see your son there. The only chance I have is only weekends, once in a while. I feel that gap. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Bill. Now, remember, you can join the conversation via the hashtag #RealTalk with Tamima. Let me know what your views, comments, and feedback are on today's topic. Right now, I'd like to go back to Diane because this side of sex on campus is very different in that, yes, sex is for pleasure, but like with anything good, you have to make the right choice. Kufungua duka, that's a personal choice. However, at the same time, it can have some very adverse, lifelong effects to your life. And if I had to go back, for instance, just to ask Selena, do you regret doing the abortion?
Yeah. I regret so much because it was something I was not planned to do. It was not my life, my footpaths, but peer pressure, you know, led me to that direction. Yeah.
You know, when you enter into the university and college, you're actually entering into a whole new world. There are 4 different types of campus sex. Number 1, there's the discovery sex, where you're like, ooh, I'm free. Wacha nikajue penye mambo kunaenda. And then there is the pressure sex, which now we're seeing sometimes happening, like, what are you doing? You're such a shady person. Let's do this. You know, that kind of pressure sex is what people lead into sponsors. You know, sometimes, you know, they even tune in Uber drivers, like, hey, I wouldn't pay, but we can do something together. That's now pressure sex. And then there's the case, like, for example, for Billy, which is love sex, which is now people who are actually in love, in campus. And then they're actually doing it together and whatnot. And then now there's the last one, which is tied to the love sex, which is revenge sex. There are a lot of angry people in campus who, because they've been heartbroken, they're like, you know what? I'm also going to do damage on other people, right? Yeah, they're like, I'm going to do damage on other people. But we need to realize that once you become an adult, you need to be responsible with your body. It's up to you to decide whether you engage in sexual activity or not to engage. We have somebody here who's actually committed to just staying as she is because that's her choice. But if you do decide to engage in these particular things, there are consequences. There are consequences. Number one, you can actually contract something. Ukifungua hiyo duka, you can contract something. Various kind of diseases. Number two, you can actually get pregnant. And for the ladies, the pressure is more on you. Once pregnancy checks in, you're the one who's in school, you're the one who perhaps might be forced to drop out of school, and shame on the society might actually be meted more on you than on the gentleman. And then number three is that you can actually lose yourself. You go to university to find yourself, but a lot of us are going to university and getting lost in the process.
Right.
So that after that 3 years, that 4 years, you look at yourself, you're wondering like, who am I? Where did I go wrong? Where did I go wrong? So you need to decide, be responsible. If you waste this time, the 3 years, the 4 years, doing stuff that you will regret in future, you will find it difficult to stop them. A lot of married people that have actually cancelled, the pressures they're actually finding in their marriage, the messes they're doing in their marriage, they started doing them in campus.
Right.
So check yourself, okay?
Absolutely. Still more to come here on this topic. Don't go too far. We'll be right back.
And he was telling me, did you, nikamwambia ya nilikunywa, is like walieka kitu ndani, so I feel like I'm not okay.
Hey, it was intense. It was a weird deja vu moment. It was a weird moment. It was like, what? Dude, I could see my life coming to an end. It's like, this is how I'm gonna die.
Just because she wants to spend time with you doesn't mean she wants to have sex. Okay, gentlemen?
Welcome back to Real Talk. Thanks for staying with us now. Our conversation on today's topic continues. The thing about campus sex is that it's not always voluntary. There are times that a young student can find themselves in a very compromising situation where their health security is at risk. My next guests will be sharing their stories with us. I have Emily Karimi, 22, and Caroline Asoro, who have both been in some situations where they say, Tamima, if this had gone south, I would have been raped. Okay, so girls, let me start probably with Emily. Yes. You say that you've once found yourself in a very compromising situation. So what happened?
This guy, let me call him Guy X, we were in the same class. But now, let's not go further about him because most of the people is going to know about him. So it was like, kuja twende town. And I was like, okay, I'm free, let me just come. Tukaenda naye town. And then all of a sudden, niko kwa matatu and I asked him, tunaenda wapi? And then ilikuwa huko chini side ya Bears. And then I was like, siwezi rudi peke yangu unless nichukue boda. So I was like, tunaenda wapi? Akaniambia unarudi saa hii. So tukaenda, tukateremka kwake and then I was like, you must have something to eat and then you're going to go back.
So you went to his place?
Yes. Nikakula tu vizuri, I'll say. And then after that, and I was like, I need to go back. And then I called my friend. Nikamwambia, I don't know where I am. And then akaniambia, send me your location.
Around what time was it?
It was around 10.
10 p.m.
Yes.
So you have no idea
yes.
where you are in Nairobi, and already that gut feeling is telling you something is not right.
Yes. And she was like, and then after sending her location, akaona, Emily uko hapo unafanya nini? Nikamweleza everything. And then she was like, sasa urudi chukua Uber. And I'm like, it's far, kukuja na Uber it will be much expensive. Akaniambia, wewe ukiona tu ni kubaya, just tell me. Then and then the girl was like, I want to go to shower. Akaenda akashower, akarudi. And then I was like, let's have sex and let's just tufungue duka.
So he asked you?
Yes.
And this is somebody that you had never had any sort of romantic feelings towards? Hamjakatiana?
No.
Ni beshte tu?
Beshte tu.
So siku mlikuwa tu mnapiga raundi?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, because you're in his house, tufungue duka?
Yes. And then I was like, no, I can't do it. Okay, I have that sex phobia. I can't say that I'm a virgin because
I was abused when I was young. None of my parents know about it, not even my friends.
Sorry
I never
about
said
that.
there. And then I actually have that sex phobia. I can't, even I start imagining about it, I feel like it's just pain. There's nothing to enjoy about it. Then I started crying kwa hiyo nyumba yake. And akaenda kwa kitanda akaniambia, you join me. Then nikamwambia, let me just make some few calls. And then pretending to make calls, calling my friend ile tunaongea, and then he fall asleep.
He fell asleep. So ulikuwa unatumia delaying tactics.
Yes. Then after that, nikalala kwa kiti kwa coach yake, and then after around 10 a.m. even, then it was like 4 a.m. It was like, you can't be sleeping on that couch, kuja kwa kitanda. And I was like, no, I can't do it. Then what if I come to bed and then unilazimisha tufungue duka? Then I was like, I can't. And then I was like, let me just try, and I'll scream because it's an estate, we're going to come out. And then I called my friend who is a askari hapa town, and I told him, niko pahali mbaya, if anything happens, I'll just flash you. And then nikamtumia location penye niko.
So this guy now knows that you're sending SOS to other people?
Yes.
Because he can hear you talking?
Yes. And then he was like, his name is Kevin, and he was like, wewe, nini likupeleka hapo in the first place? Si ungeniambia unaenda mahali, and then I could have done something. Naambia hapana, see, it's not that bad, but in case of anything, I'll just flash your number, and then nione askari, you have connections, you're going to come here. Mimi nikaingia kwa kitanda on the other side na nikalala.
And where was he?
On the other side of the bed. Yes. Hata sikulala, nilikuwa tu hapo nimejishika, nimejikunja.
I'm sure you're wearing your jeans at that point.
Yes. Even my shoes actually.
Even your shoes?
Yes. And then I was like, okay, nikangoja tu hadi morning, nikatoka. Venye tu morning ilifika, mimi nikaamuka ninakuja shule. Then nikatoka nje. Sasa I don't know which side ndio kwenda nje ama kuingia ndani ya estate. Nikisema hapo stranded. Sasa akaniambia, I won't do anything to you, wewe ngoja tu asubuhi. Then from that side communication yangu na yake ika cool down because alifeel aku make it.
Did you warn other girls in your class about him?
No.
So you never talked to anyone about it?
No, just my
You
friend.
just steered clear of him. What about you? What was your experience?
Yeah, mine. I joined first year in 2017, and I had a friend of mine whom we were able to study with her in high school. And then when I got her, she was already a second year. She already knew these things, and I was new. But when I came there, I came with my Jesus, saying that I have Jesus, so there's nothing that can happen. So when I was there, she asked me, why is it that you don't like hanging with guys and you just see you 24/7 crying to God? And I told her that this is my background, and I've been raised up in a way that I've been told that being faithful and just wait until that husband comes, it is a right thing because he will respect you. And that I was waiting for that because my sisters they have gone through that, so I've seen that good thing coming out of it. So one day she told me that, okay, I'm dating and I have a boyfriend. She was using a trick because she wanted me to fit the situation. And she told me that I'm going to take you out for dinner. So, and that time, Soto. So you're like, hey, dinner? I've never gone that, but I'll try this time because it's a good time. And then she told me, we are going just to an hotel, we take food, that's all. And I told her, what about drinks? I always see you sometime drinking. And she told me, but I've changed. You talk to me and I'm a good girl. And I said, okay, that's good achievement. Then we went to town. So we were there, but okay, there was food and there was drinks like beer. There was this one Kingfisher, I never knew all those names.
So did you drink?
Primitive. No, first I said, no, I can't drink because I don't drink. So they told me you can do soda and what? So they brought the soda, but it was open. So and I told them, but it is open. And with her, she alikunywa akakunywa hadi akaisha. So with the guy also alikunywa, but alikuwa katikati. So
now this is her boyfriend?
Yeah, boyfriend. She claims to be the boyfriend, but I think she was not the boyfriend. He was not the boyfriend. So the boyfriend dragged her to the car, and now he came for me. And he told me, you know me, I dislike that girl. She's cheap, she's what, blah, blah, blah. Do you know I've been liking you because you're the friend? And I was like, it's like the girl has already told her. I told him that I'm a virgin. And he was aiming that point. So I looked at him and I would say, oh, who am I going to tell? I will not, I never, sikuwa na phone, juu niliacha phone nikijuanga watu uibiwa phone. So I was there and I was saying, what will I do? And I went, nilienda nikauliza waiter, where is the kujisaidia? When I went there, he followed.
To the toilet?
Yeah, and already alikuwa amebook room. So there in that hotel. And I was like, Jesus, help me. So I just told him, it's okay, you know what? If you're gonna do it gentle and don't hurt me, it will be fine. And I told her.
So you are now.
Yeah, I'm now naingia yo system.
Yeah,
yake,
like I'll
so
give you what
in.
you want.
Yeah, but do it well so that at least I don't get hurt, because I always know that the first time it is blah blah. Okay, I went out and I talked to that watchman. Nikamwambia, can you just help me with your phone? When I called, so there's someone now in school, kuna mwenye alikuwa ananikatia, so I said, this is the savior. I will call him, maybe he will help me. When I called him, akwa mteja. So I got another big baba who was passing by, alikuwa na gari, and I talked in Dholuo. I'm a Kisi, but now I expressed myself because I already nilikuwa nishamwona ameongea Kijaluo, but alikuwa huyu dancer wa Rabo hizi nini za dance. So I talked to him and I told him, I'm stuck here, I don't know where I am. I was dragged and I was, you know, kudanganya ndio anitoe hapo. Akaniambia, where are you staying? I'm in the university, but some is waiting for me in his room, and the girl is outside in that car. And he was telling me, and also he was not a good person, but I cried and I told him, I'm an orphan, and I am really a savior to my siblings, please help me. And he happened to akanifikisha shule mamlaka.
So you got in his car?
Yeah, in his car.
And he drove you all the way back to school?
To the school, but also he took my number, you know, so that at least one day I can pay back. So when I got out of, before that, I just offered a small prayer, and I told God, God, if you help me in this situation, I will never ever, I will try that every day I'll be in your house praying. And when I got out of that car, I went straight to my chairman and told him, today I was almost messing up. I know I'm a CEO leader, but you will also listen to me. And he was telling me, did you, nikamwambia ya nilikunywa, is like walieka kitu ndani, so I feel like I'm not okay. And I went for a checkup, wakanipea dawa, so I was okay, because sijawahi kunywa tangu.
Right.
Yeah.
And today you're still a virgin?
Yeah, I'm still a virgin.
But at the same time, as a young lady, you're more vigilant of your environment and the situations that you're in.
Very sensitive, yeah.
Okay, let me introduce my next guest. I have with me Simon. So Simon, you have quite a story from your campus days.
Yes, in campus, what happened was we had a nice little crib in between JQuad and KU. Me and my guys, it was a nice little bachelor pad. So we used to hold a little parties here and there. So one party just got really out of hand. You know how being the host, here in the kitchen, making the punch and everything, cutting up and everything, people. So 4 girls just happened to come in the kitchen. And then one friend, the last one, came in and then closed the door. When I noticed that, okay, these girls are up to something, of course it got a little bit touchy and everything. I'm like, okay, no big deal. You know, some people like it like rough and chokers and whatever. That can be scary, especially when there's 4 of you. If there's one of you, maybe I can push up, stay stop. There's 4 of you, that is scary, and that can like really like intimidate someone. So that really like got in my face like, whoa, this is happening. Thank God a roommate of mine came in and knocked. And then so that's when now they like toned down and stopped. Like, yeah, we're just making whatever. But it was intense. It was a weird deja vu moment. It was a weird moment. It was like, what? Dude, I could see my life coming to an end. It's like, this is how I'm gonna die.
Maybe on that, let me open it up to the guys, because we know that when it comes to sex, yeah, a lot of the times, like Simon has said, when a chick says no, yes, you've heard her, she said no, but a lot of you feel like, oh, she'll always say no. No means yes. Do you think that that's a culture?
I think these ladies, sometimes they're just jokers. That's for real. Because when a lady tells you, like you're going somewhere, say, let's go this way, then we come. She says no. Then she texts you later, I'm free, I'm bored. What do you expect?
So basically you're saying the girls ask for it. When they say no, they don't mean no.
Basically, they ask for it, you see? Because if you give her an offer, alafu anakataa, then later anakubali, wewe pia utakuwa umempima akili, utajua huyu naye kuna kitu anataka. Kuna kitu
How many guys agree with that statement? Clap if you agree with that statement. Is there a girl who supports their point? And she's like, I hate to say it, Tamima, but they're right. We hear from you, young lady.
Hi, that is so true, because sometimes you feel like this guy is talking to a lot of ladies, and this day anakucall, uko wapi? Niko campus, you come, we go to this place. And you're like, this guy is talking to a lot of ladies. Mbona ni mimi ananiambia, so ko, sasa nijifanye niko busy, sioni mimi ni cheap, you know. So ko hapana, sitakuwa busy, I'll be going with my friends somewhere. And you know you're so bored uko kwa room, there's no you're going. But kidogo unaona every of your friends wanaenda out, yako uko na ile concealer, uko na ile nini. So uko guy, mimi nabaki hapa peke yangu. Uko okay fine, sawa, let me call him. Unamcall. Umefika wapi? So ako you can still come unaenda, but ulikuwa ushasema no, ndo sione this lady is cheap or ako so available.
So basically, you're saying that sometimes as girls, when you say no, you're just
say
playing
no.
hard to get,
Exactly.
but really what you want to say is yes.
Yes.
Okay, let me bring Diane into this conversation, because this conversation has a dark side to it, in that if you cannot establish the boundaries of when no really means no, because we've had their situations whereby their personal safety was actually at risk. And they're lucky because in most situations, it ends badly, whereby the girl is raped. And sometimes from the rape, there are other adverse, repercussions from it. So how can young people, especially when they're dating, socializing, establish and communicate with each other? And when does no mean no?
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is now the ugly side of campus sex. This is the ugly side because let me tell you something. You're young. Your body is young. It's fresh. And there are so many people who are targeting that body of yours. Some of them are in your campus. Some of them are married people like me. Some of them are even people who are clergy, lecturers, whatnot. Be very, very careful. So as a young person, you need to go to the right places. Be very careful where you go, where you frequent, especially when it comes to matters to do with alcohol. We've had cases of somebody being spiked, somebody being date raped. So be very careful. Not just to the ladies, but also to the men. Because right now, also men, some women are targeting you. Some women are coming for you. Some of them, they're like wealthy women. They want to actually use you and your body. And they will trap you. They will get you in situations whereby you're going to fall into trouble. So be very careful where you actually go to, where you hang out. On the issue of no and yes, let me just clarify something. Sometimes a lady might be saying yes to your company, to spending time with you, but no to sex. Just because she wants to spend time with you doesn't mean she wants to have sex. Okay, gentlemen? So a lady might, that's...
Come on, guys.
I am a special person. You better respect my body. I respect my body. And my body is supposed to be for somebody who values me, not somebody who's just coming to have a good time with me and then aniache.
Thank
Be very
you,
careful.
Diane.
Okay.
Thanks for staying with us. I really hope that we spoke to somebody out there. Make the right choice for your life. And at the same time, as a young woman, as a young man, please set the boundaries. Please stay safe. And as parents, this is a conversation that you must continue with your young children. Well, that's it from me, Tamima. Until next time, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been Real Talk.
Special thanks to E+ for medic and ambulance services.